friends, and welcome to Comments View with Kemi, the podcast where every comment has a story, every story sparks a conversation, and every conversation brings us closer. I am your host, Kemi. Fun, curious, and ready to speak with a little drama, a little laughter, and a whole lot of inspiration into your day. Yeah, we keep it real. We keep it fresh and we keep it moving. So buckle up because the conversation starts now. Hi guys!
Hello.
Good to have you back, Rocky. You gave me a whole lot of highlight the last time.
Unfiltered mouth.
Yes! Good to have you back. Thank you. KKK.
Yes,
thank you for
Kemi,
coming
good to have
back.
you here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ibukun, thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yeah.
This is your first time. I'm telling you, and you have a swell time.
Okay.
You're gonna enjoy yourself.
All right.
Yes, just relax. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we're gonna be going to our first post content here. Is from only Nigeria. So this post is about a man reportedly cancelled wedding in Cuba after discovering the wife to be his owing bank 8.4 million naira. And this commenter said, my ex-wife was owing Zenith Bank 5 million naira, UBA 5 million, the Union Bank 12 million. I still went ahead with the wedding and regretted it. By the time the wedding crashed, she was owing bank over 500 million naira. I was reminded at Ikoyi prison for signing shorty for her, and she absconded. The first commenter says that things to look out for when picking a partner. Thank you guys for the updates. Okay, so let's read a few more comments. So this commenter says she should give masterclass. How did she get the amount of loan?
Yeah.
Like even getting it. Okay, this commenter said financial recklessness is enough ground for breakup. Okay, this one says that this is not a man's woman thing. Before you marry anyone, the way you check genotype, check financial health, because the reverse would and is often true as well. Okay, guys, so which comment do you agree with?
Last one.
The last one. Okay, so why?
You need to always check all those things because now both of you are one.
Okay.
So anything that happens to you is happening to her. Whatever that is happening to her is happening to you. Because if it affects the marriage, it affects everything, even with the children, mental health, everything is going to break down. So I go with the last.
Okay, so IBK.
I kind of agree with the person that says we should check financial health, right? Because if you don't check the financial health, you would most likely, I don't know, you would just end up like the person because you guys are together, just like Kayode said, you are together in this and it's a lifetime commitment. And then you have to sign sureties. You're the next of kin. You're the guarantor, most likely. So what happens to her happens to you. What happens to the guy happens to the girl. So I think it's good.
Okay, as a single person, what do you have to say?
It's still the same thing. I think for the singles, usually they are very love blinds them. But like I said even in the last episode too, that love is not blind. And for those that it is blind for, by the time they remind you in Ikoyi prison, your eye will actually clear. So checking debt record for your partners, doing background check is actually very essential because as a single person, you're trying to build from ground zero. Both of you are supposed to build. So now somebody's coming with a negative of what, 8 point something million naira. So where are you guys going to start from? Of course, you're going to spend probably the first 2 years clearing off the debt. So it is very good for you to ensure you do background check and you analyze, not just lovey-dovey or true.
This comment says, wait till she use the money they do.
Actually.
Actually even getting it.
That was one comment. The first comment said so that she needs to teach us masterclass on how she's even
got
getting
the money.
She should have dropped collaterals anyway.
Yeah,
so
maybe she has properties.
Yeah, she does. She
Yeah,
does.
But the most important question is, what did she use the money for?
There's not, even any amount, that you could even pay back your loans and
Right,
stuff,
it's
and
just-
taking more and
it's
taking
just
more.
somehow.
It's bad debts.
It's bad debt.
Yeah, it's not good debt. It's not
Okay,
good
so we have this post from Yaba left online. It says that, just so you know, cohabitation is a must for me. I will never marry any woman until she has lived under my roof for at least 6 months to 1 year, to a 1 full year, no shortcuts, no excuses. This is how I protect our future. I need to see the real her every single day, not the weekend version, not the dating marks. I watch how she sleeps, when she wakes up, how she sleeps beyond 7 a.m. often. That is a hard red flag. Lazy woman ruin a home. I won't accept it. I test our sexual compatibility the right way. No pretending, no surprises on the wedding night. I love sex and I expect us to have sex at least twice a week. Not a woman that will be telling me I am not in the mood or I don't feel like. I observe how she handles rude disagreements, conflicts. Does she stop cooking my food because she's angry? Does she lock me out of my own home because I came home late from work or Ozu? Does she challenge my authority? I see everything, no hiding behind sweet talks or short visits. Cohabitation exposes character. It separates serious wife material from time wasters and pretenders. I don't marry blind. I guide my peace, my home, my life. Above all, I love God. Why do you have I love God in this? After writing all this, I love God, care. If you love God, you not cohabit. Because that is not okay. Let me leave it to my guest. What do you think? IBK.
Okay, you know how they say marriage is like they give you like a certificate before you even graduate, before you even enter the school. They give you like an envelope. You don't know what's inside.
Yeah.
That's how it should actually be. If we want to look at it properly, that's how it should actually be. You know, you're supposed to now start exploring, finding out your partner, not doing it before the marriage. Because if you do it before the marriage, what if that person is not exactly who you want? That means you cohabit like 10 people before you actually get married.
That is what it's saying. I guess so.
Oh, he doesn't mind.
I think that there's no perfect person, because even going through the list of what the person wrote, it's overwhelming. Even for me as a guy, like, I'm sure if the person is with any lady on a talking stage, a lady that knows what she's doing, that's a turn off. Like on the first dates already, that's a turn off. So I believe that you can discover some things just from hanging out, dating. You don't have to, you guys don't have to stay together for a whole year. Even 2 days, you pack your load, you go. Because over time, you may even get exhausted of the person's presence. And
let's see what the streets is saying. So this commenter said, if you test remain and you know work, another one test remain, waiting won't come remain.
You get. When you are finished testing.
Kovi Babi, she was one of our guests last episode. She graced us. A comment she says, hope when your sister does the cohabitation with at least 5 men, so you know how it is. Yes, so this commenter says, so please tell us, how long have you been in this business of testing different women? As he reached to ask, so okay, what do you think?
That is why you keep testing and end up being 40, end up going 50, end up going 60, and still keep testing. And
there's
end
a lot
up
of
just
people
like
that
that.
are single in their 40s, 50s. Why? There's always a girl living every weekend.
Because they don't understand that marriage is not something that you need to understand what you're going in for. Just go in, and it's just like as IBK has said, you have to go through it. You have to, it's not something that you can say this is what will happen.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. And leaving somebody in your house for 6 months, 1 year, doesn't determine you knowing that person.
It doesn't.
I'm telling you, you can stay 6 years and if you don't know damn about that person.
Yeah.
So it's just
there's always something to discover.
I'm telling you all the time.
And there's something I always say, like, once you find out somebody that you like, you have like a good emotion with the person, you can actually manage the person's flaws. Because everybody has flaws, no matter who you are changing.
That's the word.
You need to find the one that you can manage. Pick the one you can manage and then keep managing it for life. Because people are managing each other. It's not like this. There's no perfect anything anywhere.
Nothing is perfect.
Just pick the right one that you can manage.
Exactly. Live with the one you can manage. Have you heard? There's no perfect somebody or anybody. So
I'm sorry, one more thing, just have a forgiving heart.
Yeah.
That's the
Just have a forgiving heart, be
heart.
loving.
The person said, I love
Then
God,
you-
so I believe the person should have a forgiving heart.
I love God.
Person
After
loves-
everything has listed, if you love God, you will even do
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
I'm not against cohabitation, but if you ask me personally, I feel you should stay over the weekend, 2 days,
That's fine.
max 3 days
Back
max.
home.
Yeah, and then
You
go.
know, get to, that's okay. And go back to your house. See finish safe.
We
No
enter.
It's pause,
See
it's
finish,
pause,
yeah. Because even in marriage, you have to be very conscious. I'm not yet married, yeah, but I believe that you guys are married can say that it takes constant
Yeah.
intentionality, constant effort to not do see finish. Because you actually see your partner
No,
finish.
you will. It's
But you have to know that this is the what, like you look at this is the what,
person.
this is this person,
value.
because you're going to be seeing this is everything about you. Like I'm the one seeing everything. Outside
Yeah.
people, you are the person you
You're
say
the one
you
and
are.
only
perfect thing.
You are the perfect,
the-
exactly. But
Yeah.
so I just believe that you just have to be an intentional.
Partner.
Partner.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's go to another
Somebody
post.
said God is shocked.
God is
It
shocked.
has to be.
Okay. So once your parents are throwing that question to you, when are you getting married? Just know, say you don't be. Have you started getting this kind of questions? You said, do marry now. What are you waiting for? Agidi woke, abi agidi wine. This is from Today Eno's page. Okay, so let's see what comments have to say. So this was not for the single people, married people. It's
Yeah.
for us. So what are you waiting for? In all you do, I pray you settle down with a kind partner that loves you. Yes, yes. I say amen to that. What you say amen?
Sorry.
Okay, so dear future husband, first, dear future husband, find God, find yourself, then come find me. Abi. Okay, this commenter said, dear future husband, I got you for life. Yeah. Okay, so this is this post is from Dr. Shola Ade Oye. So it says, my mother-in-law died last month in my house after living with us for 8 years plus. I was confused when they created the burial WhatsApp group and I was not added. I asked my husband, why was I not added? He said his sister put the group together. Okay, let's read more. Said his sister put the group together. So let's see what people have to say. So she was not added to the group. This commenter says, why do you want to stress yourself? This is the best thing ever. Go as a visitor and enjoy yourself. Bottom line is, she will be buried and your life will continue. This person says, their poster, buy their Ashiru. Continue to ask them how far planning. If possible, ask the sister jokingly why she didn't add you to the group. In case it was a mistake. You love your mother-in-law, right? Rub kindness on their face. Don't allow them shame you. Shame them with kindness. Let's take one more before. Someone being so nice to people gives room for a lot of disrespect. So what do you guys think? Did the in-law do right by her? Or did wrong?
No. There's nothing wrong in the in-law not adding her. Because before she came into the family was there already.
Okay.
So she is the wife to one of the son, not the child to
the woman.
mother.
Exactly.
She has done her own job by accepting the woman to stay in her own house, which
Taking
is
care of the woman
is
too.
even a very that's
done
very
well.
big privilege for the mother-in-law to actually stay in the house in the first
For
place.
8 years.
For 8
8
years.
years.
So
8 years is
already
a lot of time.
it's a blessing for that woman to even die in the house. So her not being added should not cause any. She should be happy that
And they've
she's
left
not
out the
added.
wahala.
No stress. Just go
Yeah.
there. Like one commenter said, just go there, enjoy like a visitor, and let it go.
And the sister-in-law could have been looking that, well, she's married to the husband, so the husband will be giving
Her
all the
information. I
information.
feel like that too.
That is how it is. Even family groups.
Yeah.
Whatever you say in that family group, you still go and I know, I do it. We still go and tell your wife that this is one of those things that is happening. No, it's just one of those things that you gist about. Because family now, marriage is very long, and there have to be topics to always talk about.
Yeah, I agree actually. So before the woman died, I want to believe that they had like a family WhatsApp group before.
Already.
So you see that they just opened the WhatsApp group
they said
because
they
of burial.
created,
Just
because of
created.
burial.
Because of
I didn't
burial.
add her.
She should be finding information from her husband now if she's really interested.
Exactly.
There's no point.
I understand what you guys are saying, but if I want to look at it in the point of view of the woman, she felt like neglected because I was taking care of all of his mother
Is she the planner?
for 8 years.
Does she want to plan the burial?
No, maybe she just wants to be involved. You know,
And she should say so then if that's the case. If she should actually
She
say,
can
"Oh, I
request
want
to
to
be
be
added, actually.
I want to be added."
yeah, but I just feel that, you know, women, we have the emotional part of us. We have the,
Well,
you know, so if I'm going to be...
That's just Nigerian way of
mentality.
thinking. See, in-law is in-law. Daughter is daughter.
his daughter.
Father
differences,
is
family
father.
relations,
Yeah.
Father-in-law is father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
You don't just mix everything. You know, just like some people say, cousin, friend. Everything is just different.
It's
You have to
different.
differentiate those things. That is
Yeah.
why
Classmates, classmates, friends,
neighbor,
cousins, neighbor.
you know, don't mix
Everybody's not
everything.
your
Your neighbor is
friend.
not your
Your neighbor
son's
is not your
uncle.
church member.
It's not-
Things
don't
like that.
don't just mix everything. Everything has a tag. You are the daughter-in-law. Just remain
Baby daughter-in-law.
daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law. Stay in your
You
lane.
know.
Okay. Men with that logical aspect, Kay has just shown us.
No, but actually, I don't even want to be interested in so many wahala. Actually, if it's going
Okay,
to be
so
that
this
way.
is from Linda, EKG Block Official. So it says here that jealous of siblings care. Who raised you people? As my younger sister tier SUV, we worth almost 100 million naira last year. I first gave her full tank and money for extra full tank. Make she know say her big sis wey they use leg waka the whole Lagos mount. Wait to concern me. So that is replying to if you are trekking and your sibling is driving a 100 million naira car, then you all are in siblings. So she was responding to that.
Wow.
Okay, let's pick comment. This comment says here that when something good happens around you, be sure to know that since it's near, it will reach your turn. Be positive about people's blessings, not bitter. Okay, this person says different strokes for different folks. I can't drive a 100 million naira car, make my sister the trek unless na official car. With 50 million naira, with 50 million, you will buy a tight SUV and spend 10 million naira on a nice ride for your siblings. Another 10 million to settle momsy and 30 million they for investments. Okay, this one says I can never drive a 100 million naira car while my siblings don't have a car. God forbid. What do you guys think about it?
My brother's money is not my money. Number one. So,
Okay.
like, he can do whatever he wants to do with his money.
Okay.
If he buys a car for me, fine, thank God, thank you, right? But I'm not entitled to say, oh, this person, because you drive a 100 million naira car, why are we trekking? It's not the same.
It
They
does
don't.
not the
Yeah,
same.
it doesn't add up. Do you get? So if
Okay.
you want a car, you can ask, but it doesn't mean that's what he has worked for his money, or probably if it's from the company, wherever it is, it's really not my concern. Yeah.
Okay. Do anybody have anything to say?
I think that's it. I think it's just coming from the perspective of entitlement.
Yeah.
You get that because somebody is driving. Another thing is value. The way people see life is different. You guys can be from the same family and you have different an entire
values.
set of view. There are people that a sibling can be living in a mansion and that one is living in face might slap you. But to that other one, it doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't care. And you don't even know the relationship between them while they were growing up. Because that is what forms the total picture that you see outside. Like
Yeah.
there's this scenario from like my neighborhood. This particular guy, while they were young, the other brother was always telling the younger one that, oh, let me learn this trade, go to this school, do this, that one. The guy was always like, no, he just wants money. Just give me money. Let me go and enjoy. So now fast forward, the younger one is now like what? In his early 40s. He's now complaining that my brother has a mansion, he doesn't give me anything. I'll go and see him, he doesn't do this. But then now, imagine it gives you whatever, maybe 50 million. You cannot maintain such wealth.
Yeah.
So now you are now complaining to people that, oh, your brother has a mansion, he's not taking care of you. Meanwhile, you don't even have the resources to manage whatever it is that you are giving. So people need to be retrospective in their thinking and not just be like, what just happens now? You just make your judgment on it. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I like the person who said the
yes.
relationship that you have
Yeah, while
growing
growing
up.
up.
That
can
is
define a lot of
that's
things.
yes, it defines a
everything.
lot of things.
You
I
can't
guess
do
that
everything.
is the key point there. The
You know,
relationship you
a lot
have
of people do not grow up in love.
in love.
Yeah.
You know, that's and that is very, very important for parents to, you know, to deposit in their
In
children.
their children.
You know, you need to understand that you need to love yourself as
Yourselves.
siblings. You know, and don't be entitled to your
What
brother
else your
or your
person has.
sister's money, but you need to know that when your brother is not fine, it's your problem too, because your brother is not fine.
Just like
If your sister is not fine, it should be your problem too that your sister is not fine. It's not necessarily money. You need to ask questions.
Everything.
You need to pass this love that I understand where you are right now, and understand where you're coming from. Not until your brother or your sister is now telling you what to do. No. Nobody can tell me what to do with my own money. Because if I decide to go on a private jet and you are still trekking as my younger brother or my younger sister, it is my problem because it is my money.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But you not throwing it
in
my face and telling me that, what are you doing with your life? And stuff like that, and making me feel like you're not doing the right way.
It's still the same way that some people have companies and fathers cannot be like, you have a company, there's an opening role in your company.
No,
I
would never accept that.
I have this similar experience too. Well, because I do productions too, like sometimes. So my pops used to be like, your younger brother is there, why don't you take him along? But my younger brother has no production skill. If I take him along, it's going to mess things up. So until you prove yourself worthy of the opportunity, then you can talk.
So okay, but why can't you still give the opportunity and train him in the job? That's
the thing. You have to show interest first. So it is after you have started showing interest
before
that, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. Okay, what you want to do is in line with what I am doing. Okay, now let's roll. Like a couple of days back now, I wanted to go do my CDS, and I had like an export that was taking. I've been doing it for like over 4 days. I left it with him because as of that point in time, it was now a junior editor, so I could render the responsibility to him. And after that, when I've had shoots, he's the first person that comes to my mind. Oh, my younger brother. If I want to get something, oh, my younger brother.
Because he understands the business.
Exactly.
But I also want to say it has to do with parents as well. My husband's family, their original surname is Shekoni. So they train them up in such a way that everybody is responsible for themselves. So. Work and have your own money. So even if this person has money, Shekoni means do and have your own.
Do your own.
Okay, so that's how they were raised. Like everybody do and have your own. So you find out that in that family, everybody is wealthy. Everybody has like something they are doing. Nobody's idle. Nobody's relying on the next person. Do you get? So even if they need help, it's very certain and sure that, if I need help, I can always get it back. So that's just it. So it depends on the family as well, parents. So if you train your children to really love each other, rely on each other, they'll meet it in the future. But however you train them, they'll always meet it in the future.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So let's go to another post. So this is the next post we're looking at now.
I think there's a kind of person for you, but I don't think there's one person for you. I honestly feel that if I didn't marry Pastor K, or he hadn't chosen to obey God, you see, because it's not dependent on only me. It's two-sided, and we have free will. So even if you feel, and that's why I told God, he has to want this. The thing about God is that he's never stranded. So there will always be the 70,000 I've not bowed their knee. God cannot leave your destiny to be determined by another person's choices. So if, for instance, God says Pastor K is the one you must marry and is the only one for you, if Pastor K doesn't marry me, it means that I have missed it, and the person I now choose to marry has also missed it. And by the time we do it, everybody would eventually miss it someplace or the other. So I don't believe that there's one person. I do believe that God nudges us towards certain choices, especially if you are listening. And then if you respect God enough, you know that God always picks the best.
That's deep. If you respect God enough, you definitely know God will choose the best. Let's read comments then. So this person says that God can't leave your destiny to be determined by someone else's choices. Yes, so that is correct, because that is also why he deemed it fit that people can marry another spouse after the death of the previous spouse. So God always picked the best, no truer words. Yes, I agree to that. Okay, so this one says God cannot be stranded. God cannot leave your destiny to be determined by another person's choice. May our hearing, listening, and choice be aligned to his will also. Clarity, direction, obedience. Yeah. Yeah, so I would say yes, because I'm sure that there was a time when everybody will have said, this is my soulmate. when you are growing up, have you not found one person that you feel like you cannot do life without,
Yeah.
and you are still living? I will die if you leave me. Are you dead by now? You're not. You're not dead. Yes, and IBK, I'm sure that before you got married, you'll have dated, and you'll have felt that's the one, right? And
I even dreamt of the person I was supposed to marry. But lo and behold, right? So I figured out that later in life, it's not necessarily that person, that picture that I saw.
Okay.
It was just basically, it's about that time to get married.
Okay.
So it didn't necessarily mean that figure that I saw was the one that God said, this is my husband.
Okay.
They didn't even have the same traits, funny enough, looking at them now, because I still know the person I feel like, this person I should have married, or this person I feel like, that maybe God was leading me to. I just feel like it was probably God telling me, it's time to probably get married, or maybe you're going to get married soon.
Yeah.
You get, so I got that kind of mixed up a little bit in the beginning, but I now realized that no, it's not necessarily.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. And the reason why I say I agree with you 100% because the same way I had that dream too, that this is the person. No, I'm serious, guys. I also had no. When you know that every time when you know that when you make a choice, you speak to God first. That is why these things happen. And I was like, this is the person, and we dated for 6 years, and that made me stay and say, no, I saw that this is the person that I'll marry. So it took him to leave to say, God, did I dream right? Did I see right? Did I know right? But you know how he said, one person, God did not put your destiny to one person. Yes, it has moved on, forgiveness has taken place, healing has taken place, and all that. And, and I see it that that is true. If God said, okay, because I've had dream, this is the person, does that mean that I'll be single all my life?
Exactly.
Do you understand? So it's just a journey, a train you have to take to the next stop. Exactly.
Or maybe a lesson you needed to learn from
that
so particular person.
I think interpretation of dream should be something. Important. Yeah, we interpret dreams.
Yes, we interpret
dreams. We misinterpret dreams a lot.
Have you had a dream when somebody dies? You feel like that's the person that's going to die. Or that's the person that is going to fall sick. And then maybe in the next 2 weeks, somebody else dies. So you're thinking, did they move the person? What happened? You're trying to figure it out. But it was just a sign. It didn't necessarily mean that person. Yoruba says alago.
The mistake most people make when it comes to dreams, when they dream, they just try to interpret that dream by themselves.
Okay.
They don't go back to ask
for the
interpretation of that dream.
So what are we supposed to ask?
It's God.
Okay.
God is wisdom himself. He will surely give you the wisdom. Like before I got married, I actually had this dream about having a wife and having 2 kids. I already seen it like, okay, this is the woman.
So it's your dream?
Yes. And I've already seen it. And at that point, there was a clause in the woman that I got married to right now. There was a clause then. And I decided to go for another lady. Immediately, I had another dream again. God was not telling me that, come, this woman that you are with now, this is not your wife. This is the woman's husband. God even chose the husband for her. And when I told her, she was like, that is what she prayed about already. That means God just gave me the direction.
You're a good man, that you do not force yourself on her and have regrets later.
Thank you.
Because if you have done that, both of you be in a wrong.
God will never lie.
Yes, God never lies.
So
basically, my own angle towards this is people need to realize that when they say you are 1 in a million, it literally means 1 in a million. And there are 7 billion people. So there are a lot of millions. So basically, a lot of people are still in like toxic relationships because they feel like, oh my God, this person is my everything. I can't do without this person.
Everybody in their life have had that experience.
But then we need to always don't be sentimental. As much as sentiment is good and all of those things, you need to realize that you will always meet another person. There will always be other people. But you have to choose.
Even far better, sir.
Far better.
Yes,
so
far better.
You have to choose. So there's no one person for you. That's why you see that some good men, when they lose their wife, or some good wife, when they lose their husband, 1 year, 2 years, they meet another person. This is somebody that they were thinking before that, oh my God, where will I start from? Oh my God, this person was my word. For the first 6 months, they are desolate. They are despondent, all of those things. Then after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, they meet another person that is even more flabbergasting than the initial. That's life, and people need to
That's
accept
life.
that.
Continues.
Okay, let's take 2 more comments. This commenter said, that is all I need to hear. There is no one person. Be a kind of person. Yeah. So Pastor Mildred is so fine, I beg. Beyond the wisdom, she speaks, she's beauty is hydrating. Yeah. Okay. This person says, God nudge you towards the right choices, especially if you are listening. Yes. Yeah, we should, listening. Yes, it's very, very important. Okay, so guys, this is from Mark Zitunde Not page on Instagram. So this post is one thing some women will get bad character don't realize is that a man can be dating you with your bad character for long, but will never marry you. It will be keeping you around you. It will be keeping you around while he searches for the woman that truly suits him. He can stay with you for 6 years and never plan to marry you. But the moment he meets the one he believes is the real one, he can marry her within 1 year. They play, change your attitude. Hey.
1 year is even too long.
1 year is too long.
In 2 months,
Okay.
like after they just
Okay.
met.
So is this not wickedness?
Well,
You'll be with someone. You know now.
no, okay.
This is
There
not
are different angles.
wickedness.
There are
You'll
different
be with
angles.
someone for that long. You know she has bad character. Why can't you
Don't let
allow
her
her go? Why are you now saying that when you now meet someone in 1 year? No, that was
You marry
wickedness.
The person
So
still needs
well-
somebody to torture him now. So while searching for
Exactly.
the
So
next person.
that's one angle.
wickedness.
It
That's
is,
selfish.
but
That's
that's
selfishness.
That's wicked.
You know you're not going to marry someone. It's just like someone coming to toast me. I know I cannot date this person. Actually,
don't
I
even
don't
bother.
even, to tell you, IBK, I don't collect gifts for men. When I collect gifts for men, is it that maybe I did a job, I gift you this, but you are gifting because you like me. And I know that I don't like you or I won't date you. Why would I collect your gifts? It's wrong.
Now,
Just collecting money. So, yes,
the whole
okay.
world does not see things through your lens. That's based on your values.
Yes, based on my
Other
values.
people have their
So you shouldn't
values.
deceive people, collect money, keep collecting gifts, and you know you are not going to marry the person or you're not going to date the person. That's pure
Deeply.
wickedness.
See, you don't hear of Day With Me.
Eh?
Have you heard
Day
of Day
With
With
Me.
Me? Like Day With
Like,
Me.
Hey
just-
God.
This guy on
So
IG.
you
No, that's actually wickedness. Let's comment. This person says men do this to women with good characters too. There is no justification for it.
true,
If
true,
you know
true
she's
about,
not the
yeah.
one for you, break up with her and find the right one. Abi?
See, all
What
of
is?
this.
I don't even believe in all those bad character thing. The reason is
Okay.
that bad character that you say is bad character.
Some other people.
Some
like
men
it.
just want that bad character.
Yeah.
And there are some people
That character.
One bad character.
That character that you
They want
think is
somebody
That you
bad.
think
making
is
them
bad,
That you think
okay.
is bad.
that you
eh?
think is bad.
Some men will accommodate it with joy, with love. And they will accept it and they will live long. See, marriage is something that you need to just accept yourself and change, to please each other, not to please one party.
Yeah.
This one that is saying that you find that person that you want to marry after 1 year might even have the worst character than that
True.
person that you have been thinking that one character is what you are looking
Actually.
at. No,
Actually.
it's just
That
wickedness.
So what both partners just needs to do is you need to just have a discerning heart or a discerning spirit to know if truly this person is for you, irrespective of the facade or what they present themselves to be. You have to pray, or just if not, you are doomed. That's
Just like what some men will say, if you can't cook, it's bad character.
it's not bad character.
Like,
It's-
how can you have that
That's
kind of
cra- that's-
mentality
that's
that
crazy.
because you can't cook, it's
that's
bad
the thing.
character?
So what is bad character?
What is
So
bad
exactly.
character?
That's
the
the question.
What's bad
What is
character?
bad character? So that is the
Depends on
question
people.
because
You realize that a lot of things
because-
are subjective.
Thank you.
yes,
You're a very
because
wise man.
because the truth remains that if someone cannot cook, some men cannot even marry someone that cannot cook.
In the first place.
Yes, in the first place. And that some men, they don't mind
But we need
them
to
doing the
Sure.
cooking.
that,
Yes, but
Yeah.
in Africa, traditionally and all that, a woman should know how to cook. At least, if not for the husband, to nurture your children.
it's just the side of
and
the
all
world,
that.
though. You said
I
in
understand
Africa.
what you're saying. So I like what Kay said, the point that Kay gave, that what is bad character, the definition of bad character to this person. Yes, because I think I've learned something there. Bad character to this person
It might not be bad character to the next person.
Just like some people say, if you get back from work, you just remove your clothes and drop it on the bed. That is bad character. Hey, come to my house now. Come back. Drop my wife too. Drop both of us. Bad character.
The following I'm saying,
yeah, so you need to find.
I mean,
you
when
need
you
to find your
imagine leaving your house by 4 a.m. You're getting back by 11. That's now when, and you are still
Now say-
leaving the house the following day by 3 a.m. You have to be up. That's when I want to say you want to arrange this. This one should go here. This
The
one should go
toothbrush
here.
is not where it's meant to be.
Yeah,
That one is
yeah.
not. If it's not where, pick it and put it there. You don't need
Yeah, you
to
don't
talk
need to
about
start
it
shouting
and shouting.
about
You know.
Yeah, you just fix it.
some people cannot fix it though. That's why marriage that's why we're having
Problems,
broken
right?
That's why we have a
marriages.
lot of broken.
Yes,
Our
not
mothers,
that
our
boy
mothers,
can
our mothers
fix it.
stayed. Not that they don't know that this man that is just
bad.
going to misbehave outside doesn't have bad character. They know, but they chose to stay.
They went in with the mindset of no escape. Like this
No
is
escape. They are inside. They are
Once you marry,
inside.
you
No,
marry.
people don't take nonsense again. No. What kind of character is that?
And that's why I have a lot of
just-
divorce
that's why the
and
society
Yes.
is this now. Look at the
Yes.
society. Look at relationships. One of the reasons we are failing as a nation is because we are failed in our homes, and which translates into relationships too. And when I say relationship, not just boy and girl relationship, I'm talking about like even friendship, even amongst relations, family. You get? So these things actually do matter.
Yes, and
They
and
do.
again, if you guys will agree with me, that some people that will date someone and the person they'll have issues, and you think this person is bad, and you now see the person dating someone else, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how is this
come?
person
How come
treating
this person
me?
have
Person
this-
managing.
This doesn't
Influence.
open the door for me. This
Influence.
he's
Yeah.
opening door for her.
Yeah.
She doesn't cook for me, but it's
So what happened?
So what happened? So
Influence.
now, do you understand? So it just shows
Just
that
is
and
influence.
another thing I believe again is that the person you marry is either the person brings out the best in you or the worst in you.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yes, I would say that.
And
Yeah,
there
and
are
then how you
people-
carry yourself too is important actually. Even in relationships, you should carry yourself well. So the bad character thing, it might not be that it's even a bad character. It might just be
Actually.
that it's see finish or is the person has just the person just knows you totally.
I just
And you're
remember
just
said everybody bad cat.
the bad character, you know?
If that's the
And they're living
case.
with it, so it's fine.
Okay, let's see what this post is about.
Oh. Manuelina.
Irene.
Okay.
If you only have sex in marriage when you feel like having sex, your marriage is in trouble. Because the movies have lied to you that everything has to be picture perfect. And there will be candles and petals. And then you just take each other to the bedroom and both of you are absolutely in the mood. There is something called maintenance sex. And can I tell you something? Maintenance sex is what will keep a home. Thank God for delight, there is duty. Do you know the Bible teaches this? That except for consent of time to pray, don't fail to render to your wife, your spouse, due benevolence. Now, he's coming from a duty standpoint. You ought to love sex. You ought to be excited about it. But now, this is your duty. And even spiritual devotion should not take you away from that duty for too long. Thank God for the times where there are just fireworks in the bedroom, but there's also a schedule. At least twice a week. You don't feel like it. You don't feel like it. Lie down. Lie before problem go day. You know, if you eat well at home, your eye will not be roaming around for food outside. It has been going too long. How many days now? You are busy, Light. We will do the fancy one when there is time. Drop your laptop, 5 minutes. I go live for you.
Go live for it. Oh my God,
let's
each
read-
other.
Let's read comments. this commenter said Namango happy year pass. I'm just
telling
passing
you.
through.
Telling you.
Yeah, this commenter says, see, I absolutely love this man. I celebrate you, Pastor Iren. Okay. This person said, what type of husband only wants his wife to just lie down? The 5 minutes is only for the man. Both spouse should be pleased in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, this was a temptation to tag my husband, but leave me alone. No. What do you guys?
Don't tag my husband too because he's interested. Don't tag my husband because
I mean, you have to change if that's the case. So,
my
Pastor
sister.
Irina said 5 minutes. Just drop your bag.
maintenance. I mean.
Maintenance.
Maintenance is
Yeah, but you just
juicy.
also said now that that you have to enjoy it as well. The husband and the wife have to.
See, there
not
are times
always.
for that.
It's not always.
Okay.
And there are times for maintenance, sharp,
There's
5
always time for
minutes.
that.
I would like to tell you that maintenance is like it's quite difficult, to be honest.
In
It's
Lagos.
quite
Even
difficult.
the
Not
men-
in, not to see in
5
Lagos.
minutes, oh, Pastor you have said it.
Well,
5 minutes.
Okay,
Mr. Ibukun's husband, please. If you see this, she has changed. 5 minutes maintenance sex
okay.
will start happening from today.
a lot of-
Amen. Amen.
But honestly speaking, so men are wicked. Now, how can you see your wife
Tired.
tired,
Yes.
like very
Still
tired,
support her.
Yes.
and you still decide that you want that 5 minutes? No, there's always time. You can always get okay.
No,
Like
bro.
for example, I just say my wife now, come babe, you're tired
Nice.
now.
Yeah.
Early momo, don't be tired. You know you're just waking up fresh. You know, it's just
You
communication
know,
and understanding.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, you have to. You can't just say because
You have to read the room.
you're tired and you want it and you have to get it.
Okay, what if the
No.
person is
That
tired
is
for
love
3
as well.
months?
Okay,
No.
that's
Now,
Yeah, let's start
that's-
with-
that's-
okay.
Now,
Wickedness.
Oh, yeah.
if a person is tired for 3 months, that is why there's room for vacations. There's room for
Why
the time
ignite?
to build that.
Okay, what's
Love.
let me
Now-
buttress up. What
Okay.
if the person is always tired?
The person is always tired. That means the
Like
problem
every
with the
day.
marriage. People
Exactly.
need
You can't be always
therapy.
There's
tired.
no connection.
There might be connection, but there's a problem. See, there'll be something. See, women don't just act.
You know, it's attraction. If the attraction,
See,
No, it
attraction
can't be
will
that.
come.
Yeah, let
See,
him land.
see, attraction will
because
come.
I agree
A
with
lot of
what he's
a
saying.
lot of women. They don't want to talk too much.
They
Again.
bottle in a lot of things.
They don't want to talk too much because they feel that every time this man will just say, I'm nagging. Okay, let me don't say anything. They're going through a lot. See, sex is something that both parties want. I'm telling you,
I
both
disagree with
parties
that.
want it. You disagree with that?
Yeah.
That means mind wrong.
maybe it's based on
No,
the
I
frequency.
disagree with
Not
that.
always
because
one.
not always,
Frequency is
not
different.
always.
not always one.
Not always
There are
one,
some
Sha.
people that
It's the
doesn't like
frequency.
sex.
Yes, there are people like that.
Yeah.
There are some people that doesn't like sex.
And the first place,
Then
if the first place-
then
me- I'm
they'll
talking
go
about
and
that
marry.
person.
They'll go and marry someone
No,
that likes sex.
no, this is
don't
how-
be
How would they know? How
This
would
is
they
this is
know?
how they hide
That's
it.
what they
This is how they- no, no, no. It's
would they
very
know?
easy. This is how they hide it. They'll tell you that, oh, there are some people that will tell you that, oh, you know, we are from the same church, and they say that there's no, and they will date for 3 years, 5 years without doing anything. You will be hoping that eventually, when we get married, you go the frequencies.
back.
By the time you now get married, now say that the person is exactly the same way. While the person was telling that,
Dating.
oh, pastor said if we are dating, we should. So there are people that they don't like sex. That's why when he said duty, there are some things that you just do
have
for
to just
duty, but then
mandate
it
it.
doesn't mean that you should not be able to read the room. Because you say, why go enjoy the sex when you see your partner, they squeeze face, they look at your face.
but Rocky, okay,
You
I
get-
believe there should be communication before marriage. Because if I'm not enjoying sex now, I want to enjoy sex in marriage. I think I have that.
That's from
I
your
want
perspective.
my own perspective.
Well.
So if I marry a man that wants to have sex twice in a month or this thing, there'll be
You
issues.
know that this topic is not what
There'll
is
be issues.
explored
Is
by
long.
most. A lot of partners don't even explore these things, especially
Don't talk
when you look
about
at it from the church perspective.
Mhm.
Both of them just live in assumption most of the time because they are timid. Oh, you be usher, may I be quiet. And so a lot of people leave a lot of things unsaid.
Yeah.
Then they get married. Then the problem now starts. Now you will now be praying, casting and binding, demon, this, demon, but it's not demon.
It's
So
not
just
demon, it's just
pure
freedom
lack
is-
of communication
Communication.
from the beginning.
I'm telling you,
From the beginning.
communication is very important. Very, very important.
So what is said in this video will actually, if people are listening here to ill, majority of marriages, this is the issue that they have. Just the maintenance.
out of 100%,
Majority. 90, exactly.
maybe there's one that was trending that the husband is not satisfying her in bed. Have you not seen it? Let me look
Yeah.
for it. That'll be our next. That'll be our next post.
And with that
That's
now,
a
cheating
lot.
is going to reduce.
Cheating cannot reduce.
Well,
It will to some point for those that the reason they are cheating is because they are not getting it at home. There are people like that. The only reason, say me, I can tell you that my own personality, that is me. If wife start to the lock
Well,
up,
let me
go
tell you,
stroll.
for most women, just
that
like he
is
was
there.
saying, women bottle up a lot of things. Like already, I'm angry about this, I'm angry about that. You have not apologized, we have not settled anything,
for sure.
and then you're coming to tell me about maintenance
Mama,
sex. How?
Yeah.
How? It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
So I
agree
feel
with
like
that.
that's
I
what
agree with
happens to most women. Women are just bottling a lot of things, and they don't want to
And-
say, oh, this is the reason.
You know, from Aaron's angle too, he was saying that leave the devotion, like after your devotion. So some people, they are always fasting. Some husbands, they are always fasting. Every day they are doing 70 days, they are doing 7 days, they are doing 14 weeks. And the wife is there looking that this fasting no go finish. So he's looking at that angle from the church, especially.
I was trying to look for it, but I guess it's in another section, because there is this popular what they call the radio presenter and everything that was trending. That the husband said that the wife was complaining that he doesn't, she is on the eye. The guy said
2 weeks, two times in a week is fine.
It's fine, and she doesn't. No, so that's why compatibility matters.
So I guess the wife wants
there'll be
maybe what,
issues.
4 times,
And some
5
people
times.
want
Yeah.
that 2
7
times.
times
And some
in a
people
week.
want that 2 times in a week.
Exactly. So that's why I say communication matters. It
Compatibility.
matters.
People should talk about sexual compatibility
Yes,
before they
so-
get married. I beg.
Yes, they have to. So this post is from Tunde Ednot. It says, if you want your marriage to survive, you need to marry your temptation.
See, when you're getting married, it's not enough to consider character, spirituality, values, and compatibility, all of which are absolutely important. There's another criteria which people in church are too shy to talk about, and it's that you need to marry your temptation, because after you get married, you will still be tempted by others. So marriage does not automatically switch off attraction to others. When you get married, you'll see people who are smarter, finer, taller, more endowed than your partner. So I'd advise that you don't marry someone you are merely tolerating. Don't marry someone who doesn't move you physically or intellectually. Marry someone who's already a temptation to you, so that when you enter into marriage, you remain tempted by the same person you are committed to.
Okay, so let's read comments. So he said, in a nutshell, marry someone you are attracted to.
Yeah, that's to put it
It's
plain.
very, very, very important. This commenter says, make sure that temptation is good and considerate person too.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. This commenter says, from a source I consider right, immediately you get married, then you begin to meet beautiful women. Like
immediately I
just
married,
you start
like
seeing beautiful
where were you
women.
before?
It's not like
Where has this one been before? Where is this person before?
I'm just meeting you.
You know, exactly. You start seeing people around and all that. So he's saying marry your temptation. So Rocky, they're saying you should marry your temptation.
and
They're already married. They don't have any. They're in that temptation already.
It's just like this thing that
Yes.
what we see now, basically, like from Disney, people feel like there's this perfect description of how a lady should be, and the people that suffer most from this are those that are in church. I don't know. Sometimes you realize that some pastors will just feel like, this brother has been single for like how long? 6 years. This sister has been single. They'll just pair them together. You get. But now, to the brother, the sister is not a speck. To the sister, the brother is not a speck. But because my pastor said, the voice of the Lord, but it is actually the voice of the pastor. So they end up getting married and it doesn't work. And they'll be having meetings back to back and back to back and back to back. So regarding what he also said about like the comments, when you get married, that's when you start seeing final people. What a lot of people don't know is that you become more attractive. For guys now, it is when you're in a relationship, that's when some girls will feel more attracted to you, because they feel like, what is this girl seeing in him that I am not seeing? Now, and you've been single, they've been seeing you. Let's not even go far. You guys have been like, let's just say, even in university, classmates, people you meet in parties and all of that. You've been single for 2 years. They don't see you. By the time they now see somebody that is probably on a higher pedestal than them, now you're dating somebody that is above their level, that is when they will not be eyeing you. That's when they want to come to your house to come and cook for you. That's when they will not, let me do your airtime. Now that's when they now want to, you know. So girls are more attracted to you when they see that another girl really likes you. That's probably on a higher level than them. So the person that notices that, that's not what happens, because you're probably dating somebody that is of a higher standard than those girls that you are noticing.
Okay. Sure. So marry your temptation. Okay. This.
He can let me down.
No.
But he won't let no one else down when it comes to business. He thinks that he can cover it up with like a gift to say sorry, because he thinks that will cover up what he's done. To the point where I don't know if you've realised that I don't really wear what you buy me. Like, I would have loved to wear like my Van Cleef bracelet and all of this stuff, but I don't want to wear it because I feel like you feel like you've done something, like, yeah, like she accepted my apology because I bought her that. So I don't wear the stuff he gets me.
Okay, so
That's a lot.
that's a lot. Let's see what people have to say. So this commenter says, don't be so poor that all you have is money. There are things money cannot buy. Okay, another commenter said that all she's asking for is balance. In this case, she's only asking you to show up, bro. That's not so much. My 2 cents. Okay, this commenter says, stop loving people in your love language. Love them in their love language. And if you don't want to, leave them alone. I love this comment.
Yeah.
People, yeah, so let me, before I comment, what do you have any, okay?
Yeah, because what you just said now, because it seemed like the guy's love language is
Gifts.
right? And so he's just giving the girl gifts, giving her gifts. Whenever he offends her, he gives her gifts, and it feels like that's all. You know, so you need to actually tender a proper apology. And so people don't even know that when you apologize, it means that I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it again. But people feel like because I've accepted an apology, they can always tell me sorry the next day. And that doesn't work. When you apologize for one particular wrong, it means that that's the end of that wrong. I don't want to see that wrong anymore. So I don't know, the guy should have just done better. And I like the fact that the girl is not wearing the gift so that he realizes that, okay, I'm not actually happy with you, even though you're buying me gifts. I've kept it, but I'm not using it.
Exactly.
Yes,
so
now she collected it, but she didn't have to use it.
because she's pained, because like you said, gifting is his own love language.
Yeah.
So is affection, attention, presence, communication, and she's not getting it. So she's feeling neglected and saying, oh, this person doesn't love me. And to guy, but I'm giving you everything you want. But to the guy, it's business. I want to make money. I want to make more money. I want to make more money. And the guy is feeling lonely and saying that I don't need your money anymore. Yeah. But at the same time, if the guy gets broke.
No, but another thing is, did you hear what the girl said? That he doesn't turn down, he doesn't disappoint all that. Right? But when it now comes to her, so there's a problem there. Especially when you're even married, they feel like she's my wife. You have to understand.
God bless
Yes.
That's very wrong.
That's very wrong.
That's
You don't have to
very wrong.
understand.
I should not be understanding all the time, even though I'm an understanding person, but it should not be like
That's why
a
people say
regular
understanding
thing.
girlfriend.
Exactly, that's a term now, understanding
It's
girlfriend.
like a bad thing.
Very bad.
That's true.
So they should be not even balanced. Prioritize your wife, prioritize your girlfriend over every other person.
And I think the guy is not an attentive person. He's not paying attention.
But
Tell me why you keep buying somebody something and you don't ever see them right, and it never occurs to you that some. And I'm even sure that aside not wearing these gifts, that's just one of the many protests she would have probably been doing, because it's obvious that they spend time together. She knows when he's going for business meeting. She knows his schedule and all of that. So the guy just not trying. He's not paying attention.
You should do better. Yeah. So this happens to be our last post for relationship. Yes, our marriage. Yeah. So do you have any last things to say on this episode? So what advice will you give to the single
Singles, okay.
men out there?
Is it good advice or bad advice?
Anyone, the
bad
good.
advice.
Okay. Give a good and give a bad advice.
Give a good advice and give a bad advice. Let's start with a good one. Basically, you have to look for compatibility is one. Then when you're choosing, you have to know that you are choosing this person for, this is the person you are choosing. There's no changing. There's no going back. And if there's anything you don't like in the person, you say it immediately. Don't keep it bottled up. Okay. Then there's also something that people don't realize is compromise. That word does not appear in a lot of people's vocabulary. They feel like if I want this, that's why when they are saying 2 times, 3 times, somebody wants it 7 times every week, and that person is saying 2. Compromise is okay. Can we meet in the middle? Me, I'm not. My libido is very low. Me now, my own is very high. Okay, you cannot do 7 times. Can we do 3? Can we do 4? You have to compromise. You cannot say my no is no. And that is why a lot of marriages fail, a lot of relationships fail. Don't be rigid. be flexible and learn to compromise. That's the
Thank
good
you.
advice.
Have you heard Rocky? Yeah,
That's a
thank
good
you,
advice.
Rocky.
Okay, my own
Yeah.
advice will come from the married stance, right?
fine.
So my advice will be that be a good person, be kind. Be a good person, be kind to people, regardless of whoever it is. Be kind, be good to people. Then don't expect that, oh, because this person is not good to me, I will not be good to you. So do your own due diligence, be good to people, be kind to people, regardless of whether or not it comes back to you. Because most of the time it will not come back.
Most of it will not.
For a married couple now, the Bible says the men should love their wives, right? So men are supposed to love their spouse regardless of whether the woman respects them or not. Same as the women, you're supposed to submit and honor your husband regardless. It's even honor your own husband, right? So it's just one person. It's not supposed to be hard. But I think it's quite difficult because God knew that women would most likely not want to submit or respect. And men, they find it very difficult to love. They can love many people. So you're supposed to actually love your spouse, respect your spouse as the woman, love your spouse as the man. I think that works. Do your own due diligence. I think that's what I'm just trying to say. Do your own due diligence. Regardless of whatever comes your way. Do your own part and let whoever face their maker.
Men, love your wife, and women, submit to your husband. That's what the Bible says, and Ibukun says that. Thank you. And Kay?
So as Ibukun has said, and the thing is, just to me, respect goes a long way in marriage.
Okay.
Not one-sided. Not that the wife has to respect her husband.
Will not.
No. Even the husband needs to respect his wife more. Because if there's respect, that man will not go outside and cheat. If you respect your wife enough, you will not go and cheat. You will not go and disgrace your wife.
You'll be afraid of you.
Because because if you go and cheat, that girl that you're going to cheat with can come and expose so many things that you just disgrace your family and disgrace your wife, and which to me is what is causing a lot of breakup in the marriage right now, where wife is just okay, whatever you want to go and be doing, you can be doing it. Let me focus on my children. And that is where the marriage has broken. So my advice is just respect your wife, love her, be kind to her, help her at all time, be supportive, That's what I just have to say.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I would say communication. Communicate every single time. Whatever you say, if you buckle it up, I don't know. I can't read your mind. I can't scan you. I can't scan your mind. I can't scan your brain. It is when you say it, when you communicate, I will understand you, then there'll be a mutual ground. Communicate your thoughts, your feelings, every single thing. And not just a marriage, your friends, work, everything. Communicate, speak up. And, now, whatever the person wants to do with what you've said is left to them, but you've done your own part by communicating. So that brings us to the end of episode 2 for relationship and marriage. Thank you, guys. Ibukun, thank you, Rocky. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate this. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.